Disclaimer, at some point in this video, there is going to be mentions of self-harm and suicide and lots of things like that. If you don't like hearing about that stuff, I'll put a timestamp on the screen later on when I go to the subjects, the way you can skip, and we'll skip straight to the next segment. So, yeah. Strap in, enjoy, because today's video is a rocky video. What's up, shaggers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be reading a lot of this off my phone because I've had a big script. It's about a half an hour long script. I don't want to make the video half an hour. I do want to crunch it down to at least about 20 minutes. Subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. It does really help out the channel. I do want to hit 1,000 subs by the end of 2024. To start earning money off this channel would honestly be a dream of mine. And the first big bag I make off this channel, it will be going to a charity of your choice. I'll put a poll up when I get monetized, and it will go to the most voted charities. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, folks. So, if you haven't seen my last video, you would know that I have been in a lot of drama. Well, not a drama per se, but I have been starting drama with a creator known as Parlo. Parlo is a big Roblox commentary creator who does... He's just a prick, really. But he responded to me. Yes, that's right. That green little cunt responded to me. This isn't going to be one of those videos where I just go, ooh, Parlo responded to me, so let's read his response sort of video. I'm going to go over every single shit thing Parlo's done, document on this channel, and just see if he responds or not, because it's a laugh to see how bad these creators are. And my ears still sticking out, what the fuck. But yeah, it's generally just a laugh to see that these YouTubers are still doing well when they've done fucking horrendous things. So I want to go over those horrendous things. So let me show you how much of a waste of ejaculate this YouTuber is. Now, I've put this video into segments, so it's easier if you want to know about certain aspects of his degeneracy and his downfall, you know? So, yeah. Now, I've mentioned before, but Parlo is literally the biggest hypocrite on YouTube. Now, the screenshots you can see on the screen now clearly indicate this. You can see he says, Christo Cream said the R word too. He said a slur, indicating that the R word is not a word to say. Then later on calls me the R slur, saying I'm spurging out on Discord like one because I didn't want to join his VC. Parlo is autistic, so I suppose in some way he claims this word, but surely being autistic, you know, some people find the word retard offensive. Obviously, I don't, but surely being autistic, he knows that it's a word a lot of people just take offense to, and surely he shouldn't say it in general if he thinks it's a bad word to say. I don't care that he's called me it, but the double standards he had with this, it's just incredible. Now, Parlo just doesn't do this sort of stuff once. Oh, no. A couple weeks ago, he uploaded a video titled, Stop This Roblox, in brackets, Israel and Palestinian War. First of all, what a fucking title. That is literally the most incredible title I think I've ever seen on a YouTube video. I could just imagine, like, Mr. Roblox around the table, like, guys, what are we going to do about this war? What are they going to do about it? Fucking hell, Parlo. That is such a shit title. Anyway, yeah, this video is monetized, which, yeah, people do monetize videos like this a lot. But a year ago or so, Parlo released this tweet. I've read it so many times on this channel, so I'll just leave it on the screen. At the end, you can see Parlo use the words monetize death, but he uses it in a bad light, which, in my opinion, yeah. Monetizing death, in my opinion, is a bad thing. But the point is, Parlo, you monetized a video on the war, which is thousands of deaths, along with most of them being children. Well, maybe not most, but a lot of them being children. Parlo, that's fucking despicable. You're well off. You could literally just not have that video monetized or donate that video to charity, which he didn't do. Parlo, you make a living wage of 3 videos. You make a week's wage on 3 fucking videos. I'm here in a fucking council's house. Yeah, my parents are poor. We're sat here doing we can't afford shit, but yet Parlo can just spout out some shit for 20 minutes, take money from people's deaths, not even bother donating it to charity or signifying that he is going to. It's fucking despicable, Parlo, and you're a fucking prick. Now, this segment is the sensitive subject that I did mention beforehand. So if you don't want to hear about this, skip to the timestamp you see on the screen right now, and that takes you straight to the next segment. But this segment is going to be a long one. One more thing, Parlo was 16 throughout this, but in my opinion, at 16, you should know not to do this or say this stuff to literal children. Now, Parlo's mental health is very, very public. He's been open about his suicidal thoughts and actions. He released a tweet some time ago about this. The tweet read, just a quick update. I already attempted earlier today. I went into my conservatory, tied the belt around the top wooden pillar with the lights attached, tied it around my neck and stood on the table. and started crouching lower and lower until it strangled me and hurt me, and my eyes started watering / bloodshot. Now I stood there realizing if I jumped off this table, there's no going back. But I'm a pussy. This is the second time I failed it. I see successfully committing suicide as an act of strength for me since I failed. I just look like I've lied for attention or staged it, only to not go through with it. But I can assure you I'm done. The last post I made wasn't a joke, and at any moment I'm considering doing it again and again and again and again until it works. Don't call the police, ask for my IP, tell me to get help, etc. Understand that I want to do this, and I thought articulately over it. If I do it, respect my life choice. Any interruption is vile and shameful, in my opinion. I see nothing wrong with it, and I'm obligated to update my wonderful fangs on my life. And for me, it ain't worth living on this shitty planet. You all have better lives, go live them, enjoy them, because I was a jealous bastard. The longer I postpone this, the more I self-harm and get mentally unstable. I just have no idea what to do. Now, I will admit, while reading this, I did sympathise with him. I've struggled with mental health before. I understand how he must have been going through a tough time. That's no excuse to do this fucking disgusting stuff that I'm about to mention. Now, Parlo has had DMs with children, we're talking 13-year-old children, explaining his self-harm and what he does, and even encouraging someone to do it. But for you to properly understand this, I'm going to show you this piece by piece. I'm going to show you some images of Parlo's DMs, which are very disturbing, so please skip on if you hate this sort of stuff. I'm going to read these DMs out. I'm going to say the name, then what they said, name what they said. I will also put the DMs on the screen. Kirby, I hope your fucking parents find out what you're doing. Parlo, kill yourself. I mean, no, I'll do it even more, and you can't do shit. LOL. Kirby then just says nothing. Then Parlo responds with, wrist slitting. Kirby says don't. Parlo says do. Almost 200. Are you proud? Kirby says no. Parlo says had over 30 which bled. Kirby then says no again. Parlo says or more. I don't know. Life doesn't get better, considering hanging myself by the end of the month. Now you can clearly see Kirby is not okay with being DM'd this. Just the no, you can clearly see they're awkward and uncomfortable. Parlo doesn't just do this once, he also does it with another person known as Pinedrex. Their chats read, Parlo, major pussy vibes. Pinedrex, not pussy. Parlo, you slip because you hate yourself. Pinedrex, brave to get help. Parlo, wants to slit your skin. Helping is for losers, always has been, always will. Pinedrex doesn't seem as uncomfortable, but that last message that Parlo sent, wants to slit your skin, getting help is for losers, is literally asking someone, want to self-harm, you're a loser if you get help for this. Parlo, I don't care that you were 16 and going through stuff. That's a fucking disgusting thing to say. You shouldn't be advertising self-harm as a good way out for your anger and mental health. That's fucking disgusting behaviour. I don't care if you were 16, this still pisses me the fuck off. The fact that you go to someone, you say, listen man, I'm self-harming. Okay, yeah, alright, get help. No, helping is for losers. You are advertising to 333,000 people, or however many subs you have, with this. Self-harming, yeah, it's good. Helping yourself with self-harm is a loser thing to do. That's fucking despicable, Parlo. You are fucking disgusting for that. Now, this isn't the end of this segment, as there's one more thing I want to touch on. A bit of time after these DMs were messaged, a tweet from Pinedrex came out explaining what happened. The tweet reads, I think it's safe to say Parlo has lost his mind, and straight up went insane around this time. He was saying he was God at one point and questioning if I was real or his imagination, and at one point saying I'm a backstabber for wanting him to get help. Pinedrex said, you've lost your mind. Parlo, I command what I do, you don't. How do I know you're not fake? Part of my imagination. Pinedrex, Parlo, you've lost your fucking mind. Parlo, not an actual entity. The second set of DMs read, Parlo, you're backstabbing me again? Pinedrex, backstabbing you again? How am I backstabbing you again? Parlo, going against what I want. Pinedrex, I guess so then. If you want to kill yourself or cut yourself and do all the shit, I'm sorry I'm against that. You refuse to get help or even listen. Pinedrex clearly tried to help Parlo, but he was just not having any of it. Parlo, you're a fucking cretin. Again, I don't care if it was a time ago, you're still bad for this. Even at 16, you know you shouldn't be doing this. Now, self-harm is a sensitive subject, so obviously people will be uncomfy hearing about it or refuse to even think about it, especially if they've had previous problems with it. So you'd think sending pictures of maybe someone's self-harm would be horrific and punished. But generally, Parlo has got away with this scot-free. As Pinedrex confirms, Parlo sent self-harm pictures to people no older than 13. These DMs on screen show how weirded out the person was. It's fucking horrific Parlo got away with this. Obviously, cancel culture is stupid, but if we cancel people for petty shit, we should have gotten rid of Parlo ages ago. As you can see, the DMs on screen show how upset these people were. It's fucking horrific, Parlo. You're fucking disgusting. Now, the homotopia incident isn't something that's new to people's ears. If you want to know what happened, please refer to Gone Fishing's video on it. It'll be linked in the description. For a quick rundown, Parlo made a server. Lots of minors used it to post softcore porn of themselves and explicit photos. Parlo claimed he never used the server, so it wasn't his fault people did this, and went so far to say that it didn't happen. This clip from Gone Fishing video basically summarizes it up.
But his response to these serious allegations with serious grounds and evidence for them was a little highlight from a stream that he did, a 5-minute clip that was posted not onto his main channel, but onto one of his secondary channels that only has 2,000 subscribers. Because some of the shit that he does in this response video, in this 5-minute segment alone, is so deceptive and just shows that he doesn't even have a baseline level of respect for his audience.
Watch this finesse that he does.
Then they got taken down, I think, on the 31st of May. This is all incorrect.
This is all incorrect. Just jumps over it so fucking fast, scrolls right past it.
What you see on the screen here is the exact message that Parlo is saying is all incorrect. So let's go through this step by step, and I'm going to provide sources for everything. So the first sentence here says, pornography and suggestive photos were often posted on this server. Okay, this is a fact. A bit. Okay. No channels were marked as NSFW. This is also just a fucking fact. Here is a video that someone captured of the server when it was still up. As you could see, none of the channels are marked as NSFW. The third sentence here, the fourth sentence, there was a channel named IRL Media, which was dedicated for members to post photos of themselves. True. This is true. They're not even saying that it was dedicated to them posting suggestive photos. They are just saying it was dedicated to them posting photos of themselves. This is true. I mean, it's called IRL Media. This was generally used by members to post revealing or suggestive photos. True. True. Just true. Just true. This included members who were underage. True. Here's people that posted images of themselves, and here's their age.
He just scrolls past it and refuses to admit it was right by saying it's not true, which it was true, Parlo. Now, this is a newly added segment. As a few days, Parlo made a video on his barely known second channel, Parlo Gaming, which has around 15,000 subs, maybe less. By the time I saw this video, I think it had about 40 views. I mean, the other channel that he has doesn't get many views compared to his main. Basically, no one said this fucking video. His video is full of empty, pathetic apologies, but one thing that really just ticked me off with this video is that Parlo went after a small commentary creator called Cracker. Now, Cracker is a small channel, a channel that's growing, but at the minute is small. So I find it strange that Parlo attacks a small channel that doesn't even have 100 subscribers yet, that didn't have their evidence to back up what they were saying, but decides not to respond to my original video where I had, I think it's on a quite a good amount of views for my channel, and I'm a channel which is 5 times bigger than Cracker's. So the fact that he'd go and do that, it just seems weird to me, oh, I'm going to react to this video because there's no evidence in it. But his video, Charlie's video, I'm not going to react to it because there's proper evidence. Parlo, that's manipulative to your audience. You're showing your audience the exposed videos of what you want them to see. You're showing them, oh, look at these videos that everyone's making on me. No one's backing up with proof. Ignore that guy's video. The guy that has proof, ignore him. Cracker, the guy here has forgotten to have proof. Let's attack him. Parlo, that makes no fucking sense. It would be better for you to explain yourself through the proof of my video, surely, than just to go, oh, look, guys, everyone's making videos on me. They all have no proof whatsoever. My video was stacked with proof. This video is stacked with proof. If you don't respond to this, Parlo, and if you don't respond to my last video, I'm going to know that you are avoiding all videos on you that have basic proof, which is just despicable, Parlo. You're a fucking weirdo. And it's horrible the way that you do this to your audience, because your audience should know about this, but they don't. Now, I decided to go into Parlo's server and just troll and just be a dick there. It was fun. I have nothing to do with my life, I'll admit that. And I posted the link of my video in their drama channel that they had on the server. They basically called me a loser, post a picture of me in my mask, I think I'll put the picture on the screen, but it was just me going like that. It was just me looking, but my eye looked a bit weird. Acting like that's the biggest punch in the gut I could get. What the fuck? Your mods are immature as shit, Parlo. They're probably 13. That's probably why you modded them. Oh my god, I can't say that. Now, Parlo has definitely seen my the first video on that I made about him. He basically confirmed this. But first of all, a mod confirmed this, and then Parlo did himself, calling my video a cunt video and pressuring me to get in a VC with him to discuss it. I hate doing calls. Anyone knows me knows I hate doing calls. I mean, I do them sometimes with other creators, but me, I can't do calls. I basically can't. I was with my family anyway, so I didn't even try to bother joining. He just called me a pussy for it. But the main thing I want to touch on was the fact that Parlo refused to answer my questions and instead just corrected my grammar. I asked him, he said something along the lines of, when do I get my exposures wrong about people or something like that, and I gave him a list. And he just said, I spelt something wrong or I used an apostrophe wrong, and he just tried to correct my grammar with it, which is fucking weird. I find it funny, he tried to correct my grammar when one of his videos has the statement, "He's is back." Parlo, you're a fucking idiot. It's so fucking funny to me as well. Now, this man thinks he is him. You know, he thinks he is the shit. The creme de la creme of Roblox YouTubers. Parlo, you're not. I mean, this man attacked a smaller creator for thumbnail stealing when the thumbnails didn't even look similar. At the time of calling out, the video had around 28 views. So it's like Parlo purposely found it to make comments on it. You're a sly man, Parlo. I'll give you that. You're a sly man. Now, obviously, I'm not without mistakes on this platform. Everyone knows. Everyone who's watching the channel basically knows this by now. It's the list of all the stupid shit I've done while being a creator on YouTube. I accused someone of low-key doxing me when I suppose some of the points were, but like, it was stupid. He obviously didn't dox me. I was just being petty. I attacked a creator for using homophobic language before researching and discovering he was part of the community, which I then did publicly apologise for. Obviously, I was fucking stupid for that. I apologised for him in private. I believe private as well as public, but his Discord got banned, so I can't actually double check that anymore. I tried to pedo bait Natty Forsyth, which I apologised for publicly a couple weeks later, realising it was stupid and I shouldn't have done this. I also did the same with that fucking disgusting guy from Illuminati's Discord server. Parlo, I imagine, will just loop this shit around to make me look like the modern Hitler, or it'll make me look like fucking Adolf Hitler or something. He's good for that. He's good doing that. I'm not going to say anything on this segment. If you know, then you know. Cammy fucking femboy. Now, a big Roblox creator called Gone Fishing made a video on Parlo just debunking some of the points he made. In his 5-minute long response video to the Homotopia incident, Parlo's other stupid things that he'd done online, which, yeah, fair enough. In my opinion, the video was good, and he brought up points, all of which that had evidence attached. But Parlo's first response to seeing this video is to release an announcement that's on screen now. The announcement reads, "At everyone, give me everything you have on Gone Fishing. I'm compiling all proof against him. He made a video filled with lies and bullshit today." They weren't lies or bullshit. And I'm making a response. By the way, his girlfriend, in brackets Tyler, has a hypersexualized furry porn addiction, and so does he. They show this to their minor followers, by the way. The borderline NSFW shit they made when they were 17. And he attached lewd pictures of furry Rule 34, which I'm going to have to blur. Now, your first instinct is obviously go, oh, that's weird, that Gone Fishing guy is a creep. But if you look deeper into it, Parlo might have just lied about it, or everything I'm about to say is more of my own opinion than facts. Well, this first bit's facts. Parlo had confirmed in the comments under Gone Fishing's video that they'd become friends after they had a long talk in Discord. But what I don't understand is how either Parlo lied about Gone Fishing's furry minor situation, or he's hiding it now they're friends or something. So Parlo, can you please choose? Did Gone Fishing send porn to minors, or did you lie? It should be a simple meh. But Parlo, if you do not tell me, publicly or privately, I'm going to keep mentioning it until you do, my friend, because that's what I do. Why was that so cringe? Now, I know Parlo has already made a video on Grimsy, like a response video, but I wanted to cover a few things that he said in it. So for some quick context, Grimsy made a video on Parlo, said some things that went against TOS, got striked twice. It's unconfirmed who these strikes came from, but a lot of people assume it's from Parlo himself. I don't know if that's true or not, so I'm not going to accuse him of this. Anyway, Parlo went on to insinuate Grimsy had something to do with revenge porn. If you don't know what revenge porn is, it's the definition's on screen right now. Parlo had taken his statement back, but he doesn't sound very serious and treats it as if he's accused someone of like fucking cheating in Hypixel. No, you accuse someone of revenge porn, Parlo. You accuse Grimsby of a horrific crime and then brush it off like it's nothing. While acknowledging it, he can't even admit it properly to himself. He says something along the lines of, I think I accused him of revenge porn or something like that. Just play the clip.
When I made an off-brand and completely unneeded remark about a possibility of a serious situation transpiring regarding Grimsby back in high school, such as like revenge porn or something like that.
I'm sorry, Parlo, what?
School such as like revenge porn or something like that.
What?
Revenge porn or something like that.
He just brushes it off like it's fucking nothing. Such as like revenge porn or something like that. It's just baffling how he thinks deflecting is going to stop people calling him out from it. Parlo, you accused Grimsby of revenge porn and can't even admit it properly on a public forum. Parlo, come on, man. It's baffling. It's generally baffling how we just gets away with it. This is my final message to Parlo. Parlo, you have a week or two to respond, and if you don't, I'm going to make video after video after video until everyone associates your name with the word manipulator, because that's what you are, Parlo. You're a disgusting manipulator. You shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. Shouldn't be allowed on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. You just shouldn't be allowed. You make false comments about people. You walk the comments back and won't even admit it properly. You don't deserve to have a platform, Parlo. I'm sorry, but you don't. That's all I have to say for this video. I want to end it with a little production by Charlie Studios. Enjoy.
Find me good content on YouTube.
Recently, the YouTuber Napi made a
Oh, who's this guy?
Kaneko-kin and linked a Google Dropbox with many incriminating screenshots, proving how Kaneko-kin has been lying to everyone consistently for over 2 years regarding the truth behind
Fuck me, his voice is annoying.
in which I basically covered in an older video.